You're listening to Mark of the Maker. Hey everybody, I'm Mark Steiner and you're listening to Mark of the Maker. This is episode 148 of the show, and this one's going to be a topical. So probably get your Google ready or get ready to check the Facebook group for our links to our picks. Pretty much a picks episode, but on an interesting topic that we all got a little excited about, and it might turn into something a little bigger. So we have the whole crew here tonight. We have Mr. Michael Birch.
Here.
We have Mr. Sean Kendrick.
Hey.
We have Mr. Tom Crine.
Hey.
There's always got to be one in the crowd.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Yeah, there you go. These guys are all knife makers. In case this episode 148 is your first time listening to Mark of the Maker, these guys are knife makers. I'm just a dude who likes knives and is friends with all three of them and collects some stuff sometimes, and we're just going to chat. So that's how the show goes. First thing we always do is take care of business up front. Sean, you want to start us out?
Yeah, we want to thank everybody who has joined a Patreon and gives us a few bucks a month. You keep the lights on, you keep the mics moving, you keep our equipment usable. So thank you guys so much. And if you're not part of our Patreon, if you would consider heading over there and giving us $1 or $2 a month, we would really appreciate it. We've made it super easy for you. You can go to Patreon and just search Mark of the Maker, or easier yet, you can go to our website and click the quick link, and that'll take you right where you need to go. So if you would consider it, we would appreciate it. And if you want to help us out and do it on the free, like and rate the show, give us a subscription. All of that helps get us in the algorithm and helps get us in front of more people. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you all. The algorithm.
That's right. Tweak it, baby.
Mm-hmm. And you know what we do on the Patreon? We occasionally give away some giant mouse knives. That's our another sponsor that we are very proud to represent here. We've known them for a long time. It's giantmouse.com. They make some fantastic knives. Our knife making friends from across the pond designed these, and the one I want to talk about now, we usually kind of pick something different each time, is the Ace Elmer Black Mouse, and it's actually produced by Protex, so it's an auto, and it's really damn cool. They've got a whole story about, the guy that it's named after, who was a artillery gunner in the 36th Texas Infantry Division during the Second World War. I don't know, just pretty badass. But they've been helping us out for a bit, and we greatly appreciate it. So stop by, pick up some stuff from them, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've handled that one in person. I'm not sure I've had it in hand, but I do have a number of ProTech autos, and they are always money.
Yeah, my problem with that ad read there was I was sitting there looking at the pictures and kind of ogling it while I was trying to think of what I was going to say. It didn't work that well for me.
It's also made right here in the United States.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. Really cool piece.
All right. Well, and then the last one we want to thank, they just re-upped with us, so high five. Thank you very much for sticking with us. They've been with us for a long time, is Arizona Custom Knives. You can find them at www.arizonacustomknives.com. They have a whole truckload of knives. I didn't pull the number, but I probably could before this is all said and done. Tens of thousands of knives on their website. That's a safe statement to make based on last time we looked. And there's always rotating inventory, and there's everything from production stuff to gadgets to watches to super collectible stuff. And the one that I pulled up to highlight today is it's one that Birch will really like. This is a Randall.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Solingen made Randall, which is super interesting and cool. We've talked about that before on the show. So it's a Solingen Model 18 7.5-inch attack survival crutch tip.
Put it in the group chat. Come on now. What are you waiting on?
This thing is mighty fine. I would rock this all day, twice on Sunday. I'm going to send it to the boys. This thing is old and been around the block, and it's perfect as far as patina and that sort of thing goes. And I'm buying time so I can send it to Michael. There we go.
The crutch tip is so cool.
God, it is.
It really is. Super, super cool. And I don't know. It has Cliff stamped on the B-side. So shout out to Cliff. I'd still buy it. Oh,
Yeah, because
From the
Cliff had
shop.
good taste.
Cliff did have good taste. There are Randall collectors out there frothing at the mouth to explain to me when this was made. There are all kinds of telltales, what kind of sheath it is, whether it's riveted or how it's put together. I'm sure there's some stuff here with the way the handle is made. It's brazed on. Heck, they might even know Cliff. Randall collectors are a intense lot when it comes to that kind of stuff. So it's not cheap. It's $2,600, but it's extremely badass and is a real live piece of history. These knives are.
It's a pretty solid investment, too.
I think so too. What were you saying, Michael?
I mean, that's legit. And the price ain't bad.
No, for
No.
what it is, the price is not bad.
I mean, that thing may have been carried all over Vietnam. We don't know.
It absolutely could have been. Cliff could have hauled that thing all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like maybe it's been hauled around a little bit. So
Oh, yeah.
that's the best kind of knife, I think, when it comes to vintage stuff. So go to Arizona.
Honest patina.
Go to ArizonaCustomKnives.com. You can use discount code Mark of the Maker ! All lowercase, all one word with exclamation stuck on the end to get free shipping at Arizona. And if you go get this attack survival crutch tip, post it in the group and rub it in Birch's face because this thing is sweet.
Shit, I will high five you. I spent way too much time on that site for this episode.
Oh, doing the research.
I didn't have to sidetrack so much.
Yeah.
As you guys know, as I was sending random shit.
Right. Sidetracked happens to the best of us. Especially at that website where there's tens of thousands of knives.
5 million.
5 billion knives on that website. All right, so let's get into it. This is going to be a fun episode. So Tom is going to intro it for us. This was, I think this was Tom's idea. We've talked about this kind of show before, but Tom suggested it. So Tommy, what are we doing tonight?
Yeah, so we're going to do a topical, which I don't know if you guys like them, but I do. And we're going to do, I think it's actually going to be a 2-part topical on fighting knives. We're going to talk about what is a fighting knife. There's a couple different things. And tonight we each had to pick a small fighter, a large non-dagger, and then a historical. So those are the 3 topics we're going to talk about. But what about you guys? What do you think makes a knife a fighter? I think one of the beautiful things about knives is that any blade can be a tool or a weapon or, whatever. So obviously when we're talking about fighters, we're thinking about something a little more specific, but not necessarily.
That actually kind of stumped me. I thought I knew until I started looking
Right.
and started debating about the judgment I'd get from you guys about, well, that's actually a Bowie. You know what I mean? For me, it's balance, it's stabability, it's how you could actually handle it and use it.
Well,
I don't know.
let's be honest. The Bowie is the most well-known fighter ever made.
Yeah,
I mean,
it technically is a fighter. And then I
a
started thinking,
fantastic one,
yeah,
but it
And
just
then I
kind of
started-
developed into its own thing also.
Yeah, then I was thinking of like San Francisco buoys that I'm like,
Mhm.
well, technically that's a buoy, but I was like, but those are made to be, your vest buoys was made to be a fighter, on the
Yeah.
street. The hooligans are after you and you've got to protect yourself. And
I actually looked at the book, the San Francisco book.
yeah.
But yeah,
What about you, Sean? What is your pure fighter idea
All right.
in your mind?
Pure fighter. I think you need, bigger blade the better. because reach is good. Being able to get deeply seated organs is good. You should at least have a partially sharpened back edge, if not a fully sharpened back edge. Got to have a secure handle. Handle's got to lock in. You don't want that motherfucker coming loose. And you need to have some kind of guard, be it integral or soldered on or screwed on or however the fuck you're going to do it. You need something to protect your hand from an incoming blade and to protect your hand from your own blade.
So differentiate that between a combat knife now.
Dude, I think a combat knife doesn't necessarily have to have a sharpened back edge of any sort. With a combat knife, I'm looking at more stupid use utility. Like, the fucking thing will get used as a shovel. It might get used as an improvised fucking splitting maul.
Open ammo crates.
Yeah. I think the blade can be thicker. Like, I think a dedicated fighter should have a no more than 3/16 thick blade.
Okay.
That way it's lighter and it's quicker.
All depends on how big it is and how it's balanced, I think.
Not dude.
You'd go that way.
We can play that game all day, but if then, you know? I'm speaking in broad generalities. I'm painting with big old broad strokes.
Yeah.
But I think you hit it on the head with utility. It has to be made, the combat knife has to be made for the grunt in mind, which the grunt is going to stab anything and everything, including his buddy's, radio, shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of when I think of a fighter, I think much thinner, not delicate, but almost, right? And just feathery light at the end. So every little movement of your wrist is going to move that tip without even thinking,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you want it quick as a hiccup. Speed kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would expect we're going to end up with a mixture in this episode of a little bit of all of the above.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, one of the ice picks from like World War I, the triangular blades, it doesn't have any of those things. It's still a fighting knife, right?
Sure.
For sure.
I mean,
you can fight with anything.
yeah, exactly. But it was designed as a fighter. But I think what we're talking about, like you guys said, is something not a combat knife, not a Bowie. Also, we said no dagger on the large pick.
Right. You know why? Because there's going to be a part 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, a dagger is one of the most fantastic fighting knife shapes, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same page there, buddy.
Speaking to the choir.
the back cut ability of like a non-Bowie with a sharpened swedge is a big deal, like on the Bowie. Did you guys ever look at any of the James Keating Cressada tapes or the Secret of the Bowie?
No, I haven't seen. Well, dude, I've done a little bit of reading what was available, and stared holes through pictures of the knife.
He had a 5-part DVD on the Bowie knife. I've got it somewhere. I'll try to find it if you guys want to look at it. But that back cut is what made the Bowie so deadly. You just basically rotate your wrist over, and that sharpened swedge moves about 8 inches out there, and they would flick with it. But yeah, really interesting stuff. A lot of thought has been put into fighting knives over the years.
Right. And and like I said, there's a massive spectrum of what people called or what were commissioned as or whatever, right, as fighting knives. Everything from high utility to straight dagger. Go ahead, Michael.
I was going to say there's massive spectrum right here, I think.
I would guess so. Yeah.
And kind of like our first pick, the small fighting knife, to me, that kind of embodies like the boot knife and stuff like that. Stuff we wouldn't normally call a fighting knife, but is designed to use that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I dabbled in some, I dipped in some other categories with this one.
Oh, yeah. You guys had great picks. So should we get to it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Awesome. Mark, you're first.
Let's get into the picks, boys. Okay, so I picked for my first pick something from, I wanted to include something from Mr. Bill Harsey. It seemed wholly appropriate to do so in this fighting knife, combat knife kind of category. So this one is the Spartan Harsey Defensa. There's a little blurb on the Spartan website. In 1943, a pivotal battle unfolded in Italy between U.S. troops and Canadian 1st Special Service Force and German troops. I assume that's U.S. and Canada fighting Germany.
Yeah.
Although
correct.
in our current political environment, you just don't know.
You never know.
This is also famously known as the Battle for Monte la Defensa. The valorous efforts of these forces were instrumental in securing an Allied victory in Italy. So the folks from the Canadian Special Forces asked Spartan Blades and Bill Harsey to come up with something. And this is what he came up with, which is really cool. It was like actually as designed as a military weapon. So super pretty knife, in spite of being straight up fighter. It's 6 1/4 long on the blade. It's about 12 inches overall, so it's got a real good size handle. To Sean's comment about locked in handle, I really liked that. That makes all the sense to me. It's got a loop so you can put it around your wrist. It has a sort of a pommel that is, it almost looks flat. I bet it's domed a little bit back there, but it's quite nice. And this very much, this is not one I've had in my hand, but I'm betting, knowing Mr. Harsey and that shape and the 3D that's going on with it, I bet that's super locked in.
Yeah, comfy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good looking knife.
So it's got some jimping up on top for your thumb. Yeah, it's got a lot going on. This one's in Magna Cut, 3/16. I think that meets Sean's requirement, just barely.
No, I'll allow it. Obviously, I'll allow it. I'd said 3/16 was the top out.
All right. Spear point, flat ground main bevel, tapered top edge. Yeah, cool knife. I 100% would like to have one of these.
Yeah, clean lines. I like that little bit of extra belly that you got over some of the other knives of his. I like that a lot.
Yes. I think that's what drew my eye to it.
You know, as we're sitting here talking about this, it did make me start wondering, do younger collectors, do they get excited by fighting knives? You know, we're men of a certain age. And if you didn't grow up around the time we did, you may not have seen, like, there was a lot of fighting knife magazines. There was a lot of, you know, dudes hiding their face with a knife in front of them and stuff. It was, a fighting knife was a big deal. You know, we had these
There was literally a magazine called Fighting Knives.
Yeah, that we got. We liked it. We loved it. And, you know, the idea of the combat knives, the tactical knives kind of came from that, you know, after Desert Storm and the ensuing wars after that, that whole genre of knives really grew from that. So to us, it's almost like a romanticized knife. So that makes me kind of wonder, do the younger collectors, do they like these? Do they dig these? And if you don't, check them out. I mean, hopefully you'll see these and be like, yeah, those are kind of fucking cool.
It's interesting when I have a decent sized drawer full of fixed blades, and when folks come to the house and Amy has mentioned to them about knives, that I collect knives, whatever, a lot of times I'll open that fixed blade drawer and start showing people stuff, right? And it's everything from desk knives, daggers to Randalls, so super duper nice customs and stuff that are all in there. And I think my observation, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
They all run away screaming.
No, they don't say, how do they throw?
Oh, right. I think, I would guess, I don't know, but at least of the handful of younger folks that I've kind of walked through some stuff in my collection, I think they generally seem to, maybe they're just being nice to me, they seem to appreciate that they're cool, right? And that they are awesome and interesting looking. I also think a lot of people are where I was in my collecting thing some years ago, where I liked fixed blades. I just never bought fixed blades because what am I going to do with a 10-inch blade fixed blade? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it didn't seem to have practicality to me. And with the kind of job that I do, there's no opportunity to carry it during the day. So I could carry it in the woods or when I'm on the weekend or whatever, but I don't know. It always seemed like not something I would ever use, so I didn't really spend a lot of time on them. That's changed, but
Yeah. I think maturing in your collecting is knowing that it doesn't fucking matter if there's a practical use for it. If you want it, it's cool. It should be part of your collection. And it's perfectly okay to just take something out, look at it, and be like, damn, this is cool, and put it right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to stab anybody.
No.
It's not necessary.
But, it does, is it history or is it like a lizard brain thing? Do the younger, would they see something and be like, yeah, your brain says that's something that can protect me. That's something that I could fight with if I had to, I don't know. My mind was wandering.
I did have one young guy that would have made Birch smile broadly, that did a little stabbing in the air.
Hell yeah. You got to get them ghosts, man.
Thankfully, it was not my direction, so I didn't have to be so nervous. But yeah, that's straight lizard brain response right there. Hand somebody something, they're like, "Oh shit, that's crazy," and then want to stab some invisible foe with it.
Hell yeah.
Which we're all guilty of. Let's be honest here, people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's me, man. It's a very good question, Michael. We should ask our listenership to give us feedback on that.
Yeah.
Somebody that's younger than Michael. He's very youthful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop that right now. Okay.
All right, Michael?
Michael's up on our list.
I was just looking at the thickness of mine.
Just making sure.
Nope, it doesn't pass muster. But
Shame.
I've always liked this, and I think I've mentioned the Jean Basket Special Forces fighter before, but I think it's a phenomenal design. It is a very sleek fighter. Got a long false edge. It actually has a little survival kit when you open it up, so it's almost more of a combat or a mix of a combat / fighter. But to Sean's thing, it would lock in. It's got that very curvy butt end to grab a hold of.
Bird's head handles lock. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Yeah.
And they look cool as shit.
It's phenomenal design. I've always thought it's just, I got to add one of these to collection, but I don't know. You could definitely, it does speak to that utility version of a fighter. You could do quite a bit with it because it's .232 blade stock. Woo.
Whoa. No, hold on. What did you say? .232. Okay. I thought you said .332. I was like,
whoa.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still though, for a five and a quarter blade length, I wonder if he was just like, you know what? I don't feel like surface grinding today.
Dude, I guarantee you he got some 1/4 inch and that's where it ended up.
Yeah. That's a big old chonk of a knife, right? For a short.
We've all been there.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. So, but this is a very oldish knife. I'd say late 80s, early 90s, or maybe 90s.
I'm thinking
type of
90s,
knife.
mid 90s.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet this is a product of Desert Storm type of era.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say 80 to 85 in the description, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Dude, no. I will take issue with that estimation.
Yeah.
That does not have hallmarks of an 80 to 85 vintage knife.
No, not really.
As far as the stylings go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's going on, you think, at the guard area with the 2 holes?
The
So you
last
can
point.
lash it to
Yeah,
stuff.
attachment.
There you
points.
go. Okay.
You got to spear
Makes sense.
shit, man.
Right.
You got to spear a hog.
I mean, it kind of
Makes sense.
it does kind of fit in the 80s with the whole survival, lashing it to a spear.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah. Well, and you can remove the handle scales to get to your compass. Yeah. Geez. Okay. I rescind.
It could be, you know.
Bit of a forward-thinking design if that's the case for 80, 85.
Yeah.
I mean, when did First Blood come out? It was around then. What?
83,
Yeah.
84, something.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, please look it up, dude. It'll eat holes in my fucking
For
head.
some reason, I thought 84 sounds right, but yeah. Interesting.
Cool piece.
82.
82.
82. We all stand corrected.
Yeah.
I'm still going to argue it. It was 84.
It's this is a cool piece, and it's got it's kind of funny when you look at it with the handle off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, Gene, why don't you put the holes like in a pattern at least that lines up? But there's a whole bunch of detail that's really interesting, right?
It's
Like
got like little sinkers in those holes.
sinkers in there. He's got a little striker surface inside the handle area, right, where it's got
Yeah.
some jimping in there.
Dude, doing that interior jimping would have sucked shit.
Yeah.
Very well thought out as far as like a little combat survival / fighter.
Right.
All right. Man, one of the things that makes it very fighty is, okay, number one, you've got the ramp top and bottom to keep your hand from
Mhm.
sliding forward.
Yep.
More importantly, you have that jimping that's done on the faces of the ramp. Those are fucking blade catchers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't understand how this thing goes together.
What do you mean?
Well, there appears to be bolts on it, but if you look at the knife with the handle off, it looks like those are just brass pins. I guess the
think-
bolts aren't in it.
Those are the ends of the screws, I think, or something.
No,
I think those are just alignment
pins that
pins.
line it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, those are locator pins, ain't they?
Yeah, they're alignment pins.
Yeah.
And they don't have the screw in.
Oh,
I get it now.
Because in the sheath, he has the little
Yeah.
hand or little flathead screwdriver to take the handle off.
Yeah.
I got
Well, the brass pins were throwing me, but they're alignment
Yeah.
pins. I got it now.
that makes sense.
Cool piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
track one down.
On an aside, didn't Gene do the like 1911 grip handled knives,
Yeah.
holding
think so.
knives?
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
To where the handle was made to accept a 1911 grip panel.
Yeah. He did.
Okay.
Those
I
were
thought
really
that was
cool.
him.
Yeah, if you click on it, there's a miniature one there. He did some fixed blades that were that way too. I think that would take a 1911 grip.
Yeah, I think that's where the concept started, was with the fixies.
Yeah, really cool.
I think he's done some really cool blades. I dig a lot of his stuff.
Yeah. There's some real cool stuff in there. Special Forces Fighter #1.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm on Arizona Custom Knives right now. That's where I found this.
Guilty.
Yeah, actually, I mean, that helps if you're playing along at home to let them know that.
Yeah.
Does.
Head over to Arizona, search Gene Basket, and then you'll be able to find this. I wish they would allow you, okay, Arizona.
Oh,
Dude, you guys have a great website, but when I try to search by maker and then the specific model name, I never get a return on the search, ever.
Yeah, sometimes you're left kind of pulling up the maker and then,
I'm going through 37 pages trying to find that one piece, and I mean,
yeah,
it's an embarrassment of riches and a fucking great problem to have. I'm just saying,
right.
if you want to sell some fucking knives, you know, maybe help people find them a little easier.
There's a couple of those 45 grip knives, the full-size ones in there too. If you
Oh, yeah.
go back a couple pages, that's pretty cool.
there's one available, one of these Special Forces fighters.
Yeah.
But it's got the heavy. Let me send it to you. It's got two spots, like one right at the false edge. Big old drilled out things. What is he going for there? Is that a blade catcher type situation? Or is that a band buster? Oh, that's a sharpened edge too.
Mm-hmm. That dude sharpened all the way back.
Oh yeah, all the way to the notch.
Dude, you think those are just big sharpening churls?
Maybe so.
Looks like it because he's got one on the other one.
Yeah, the sharpening choil at the bottom is that same thing, right? A drill with the slot cut out.
On the miniature, he's got the same thing.
Yeah,
$470. Good Lord, that's a good.
it's a pretty cool piece for $470.
Yep.
What are you waiting on, Michael?
More money?
I hear you.
You know, on that Special Forces Fighter #1, the one that's available, if you zoom in, the bolts that
I saw
go into
that.
the inserts are actually checkered on the ends of the bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It's cool detail.
What a nice detail. Yeah, when I saw that notch at the top of the blade, I thought, oh, that's like a blade breaker kind of thing. But
yeah.
I guess it could be that too, but certainly take a chunk out of one.
One the bolts on the other side are modified. They're Allen bolts that he like ran a mill through.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Right. Right, they're not Corby's. They're like
Nope.
Oh.
They're Allen. They're just regular bolts.
Allen's, yeah, that you could run with a screwdriver. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
Nice pick.
Thanks, man.
Very nice.
As usual,
Sean?
I just pick shit I want.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
That's what we all do.
Not bad.
Oh, that's what we should have named this episode from my end. Shit Sean wants.
Shit Sean wants, part 1.
Actually, that's kind of like all of our picks episodes.
True
There's a
story.
reason I enjoy them so much.
What'd you pick, Sean?
All right, for my 5-inch to 6-inch piece, I picked the Alpakowski Bob Casper Pug and Bulldog. The Pug being the 5-inch version, Bulldog being the 6-inch version. So I covered both sizes
Hell yes.
with an
love these
incredibly cool knife. And dude, this one, it's everything you want a fucking fighter to be, man.
I've been trying to find one of these for about 8 years now.
Man, that's the thing. I would like to have the Bulldog over the Pug, and it seems like there were less Bulldogs made than Pugs. It seemed the Pug was the more popular version.
Dude, you don't
Explain-
see any of them.
Explain the shape to the listeners that don't get to just look at them.
Yeah. Okay, number 1, super secure handle. Single finger groove, bird's head pommel, integral top and bottom guard, integral double guard. Your G10 handle encompasses the guard area and nicely sculpted.
It's kind of like a sub hilt.
A little bit, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's very much a tip of the hat to a sub hilt. And the blade, okay. The longest fucking clip on a clip point you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It's got a long clip, and every bit of the clip is sharpened.
And it's
Yeah.
got a nice top guard to keep your thumb off of it.
Yep.
Oh, your hand ain't going forward onto that blade.
No.
And with that, the way the handle is all around shaped, it ain't coming out of your hand when you pull back either.
Hell no.
That
And
dude
it
is
worked
locked in.
equally good in like reverse grip.
Oh,
you know,
dude, it's
edge
got all your
forward.
bases covered. This is a quintessential fighting knife.
Yeah.
If you look up fighting knife in the dictionary, they could very well have a picture of this knife.
Man, I drilled over these a lot.
Dude, I drooled over so many of his designs. Him and, well, dude, the stuff he did with Casper was good, but his sole authorship shit, dude, it's not to be sneezed at. It's fucking legit.
No, and I never really thought about. I always loved the full scale handle that comes up, doesn't leave the guards exposed. It covers the
Right.
guards. It comes up and creates this almost full tang look, but with full scales.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I never pieced together that it's actually looks like a Big Bear handle in scale form.
Yeah, it's like sub hilty.
Yep.
Yeah. And fuck, they're just gorgeous.
They
Yeah,
really
they are. Now, man, I would recommend, if you guys aren't familiar with Al's stuff, Arizona has a fantastic resource. Let's see, how many pages? They've got 9 pages of his work. Head over there, search for Polkowski, Polkowski, and dude, just go through that and have a good time, and then thank me later.
Yeah, those wedges wouldn't be fun to grind because they're ground just like the regular bevel, front to back.
No, dude, that's a double-edged knife.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
But man, he had so many cool designs, like the CQ Fighter, the Pit Bull, the Polecat, just to name a few. And then the Casper Scorpion, dude. The Casper Scorpion was fucking legit.
Mm-hmm.
Good pick, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that is.
I love his work.
Dude, I mean, to be honest with you, in my world, you put this in the file marked no-brainer pick.
Yeah. And what's cool is to see his like breadth of work. Like he used to do some full-on fighters with like real guards and all that kind of stuff too. So he was a pretty fantastic maker back in the day.
Yes, he was. Fantastic. And I mean, dude, he got carry knives too. Like his carry knives were really well done. Generally, slimmer stock, thinner handles. They hugged to you good, but he still contoured the handles so they were secure. He understood design, and then he understood working aesthetic into design. And some guys just never get that, and they will never get that. And he made it look easy. Oh, man, hold on. You guys got to see this one. Are you familiar with his mongoose? Oh, God damn it. No, I clicked the mongoose to send you guys a link, and it brings up Special Sheath Knife AS. Oh, by Shusue Takeda, but that is not what I clicked on. And I found that when you get into some of these older pages on Arizona, it redirects you to the wrong place. Get a little funky. But actually, here, maybe I can...
I always thought the Polecat was a really cool design.
Oh, dude, it's badass. Yeah, I mean, that's a carry dagger, basically.
Yeah.
Asymmetrical dagger, but a carry dagger nonetheless.
Falls in that sear and all those.
Basically, the mongoose is bigger than the Polecat, right?
Yes. Yeah. Now, okay, the link I just sent, you go to the bottom of the page, and it's the very last one on that page.
Yeah, that's a beautiful knife.
Dude, I mean, that is slick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the CQ Fighter in Desert Ironwood ain't bad either.
Yeah.
No.
That CQ Fighter has an exposed skull cracker, and you know how I feel about those.
Yep. Yep, very nice.
Oh, and then above that, there's that mini Polecat in S60 and Maple Burl, which that's a rare bird indeed right there. Satin finished with a wood handle on a Polkowski. Shit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's here.
The mongoose is basically just a bigger version.
Yeah, it's stretched out.
Very cool.
I really like the stretched out stuff that he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Those shapes and designs, real pretty. Very nice. Well, great pick, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Man, there's a double-edged Casper Scorpion and Ironwood in there. Ooh.
I was just looking at that. And if you click it to see a bigger picture, it brings up a Ron Gaston Box Elder Burl double-edged fighter.
Dang.
God damn it.
That dude was prolific.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, this is a good-looking fighter, but it's not a Polkowski fighter.
Not our first rodeo picking Uncle Al's knives. I think Tom has picked one before, maybe in an episode. I know Sean has once or twice,
Oh,
too.
yeah, I've probably gone to this well numerous times.
Yeah.
Good well.
Shit, I walked a path in the grass to the son of a bitch.
There you go. There you go. All right. Are we done with the small fighter? Or you guys got backups you're going to share? Or what do we got?
I got one backup.
I got a first one.
Oh, that's right. Tom's got to go. My bad.
Oh, shit.
My bad. Go ahead, Tom.
All good. So I for the small fighter, my thought was more boot knife and more like super hideout. And this is a knife that I actually own a couple of and I've carried for a while. Not currently carrying it, but I did carry it. I'm a big fan of Bastian Bassinelli's work. And this is the Tellum. It's basically a small 2.5-inch bladed dagger with a pretty good sized handle. It's very flat and carries really well. It just disappears inside the waistband. And you could do some serious business with this. You're not going to penetrate to get deep organs, with a 2.5-inch blade, but
Never have.
what's that? Yeah, right.
Good Lord.
But, it would work very well as a defensive knife. It's got a serrated edge. As a fighter, if you don't have the longer length, you're going to go for the soft areas, vascular areas, stuff like that. But this would work pretty well as a nice fighter or defensive knife when you can't carry a bigger one.
I love a well-made dagger.
Yeah.
All those contact points, the milling on the handle, the scales is fantastic. It's a gorgeous little piece.
Yeah.
Thank-
Tom, I think you talked about this in your haul thing from one of the shows or something when you first got one of these, maybe.
Right.
And it's a very interesting shape. I think if you gave me the numbers on this knife, I would not pick it. You know what I mean? Like without seeing the picture. But when you see the picture, somehow it makes all kinds of sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. 2.5-inch dagger to the neck would not be fun. Especially, it's pretty broad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a wound channel, man.
Well, yeah, and it's going to poke pretty big holes. It's broad, and it's a full-size handle, and it's super lightweight, too. So it's easy to carry. And some of the times when you get really small blades, you don't have enough handle to actually work with it. And this is a real handle. I mean, it's like you can make a fist and it comes out both sides, right? And I don't know. It locks in pretty secure. It's got a nicely flared back end to it. And the front end has those texture points on where the thumb ramps are. So it's secure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Honestly, you can click on the fixed knives for Basinelli and pretty much pick any of them, and you've got a solid fighter.
Yeah.
I love his work.
Dude,
I love the way his mind thinks. What's that, Sean?
I said he does mean looking shit.
Oh, and it's not heavy, thick, or clunky. It's like the real deal. I've got several of his Karambits. Especially the little ones are really cool. But yeah, I highly recommend his work.
Yeah.
Cool pick.
Very nice.
All right. What do you guys got for backups?
Mark, you want to go first? Did you have one?
I didn't have a backup for this one. I only had a backup for my historical, believe it or not.
I had to pick this because it was a gorgeous little piece. It's not that little, but I had to. A Hattori SOG is just gorgeous.
That's funny. I almost highlighted this knife as the Arizona Custom Knives ad read pick.
Yeah, I came across it and I was like, somehow I just added that to my notes because I don't know if I'm going to talk about it, but it's gorgeous. But so basically it's a SOG Bowie, limited edition, 1 of 14. And it's just gorgeous. It leather stack, your traditional blade, SOG blade, but it's gorgeous, done so well. It's got like 4 black, I guess, pieces, maybe micarta in between the leather stack. But it is $2,000. But I had to save it.
It's gorgeous.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like a riff on the SOG Bowie?
Losers.
Gee.
Yeah, exactly. People I don't want to fucking know.
It said he picked this to be the 141st knife in his limited collection. Gee whiz. He produced 14 pieces, each with a serial number on the bolster. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Super cool, man.
I'll take it for my birthday.
There you go. You just have to get to it. Says this was special commemoration knife from his 80th birthday. So you just got a couple years to go, buddy.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Good luck
Anyone
finding
else?
me on that birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'm still kicking. We'll see.
We'll know exactly where you're at.
Yeah, right.
Same place I'm at.
Yeah. Excellent backup pick, Michael. Anybody else have backup for the small?
I do.
Let's hear it. What do you got?
All right. So this is kind of a cool thing. I think it's the kind of in the same vein as what you picked, Michael, but it's the Randall 4.6 Fighter. Randall fighters number 1 and number 2 are well known and well loved. Same with the 14 and some of that stuff. But I think some of their sexiest fighters are like when you take a 3 or a 4 and put a double guard onto it and make it a fighter. And that's something you can order. I mean, in the customization, you get 5. The 4.6 is actually standard in the non-catalog right now, and you can get that knife for $520. So,
Oh shit.
I mean, you got to wait, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
I love them.
grinding that top curved soggish
That's
swedge.
right.
Ooh. F that.
Well, you also got to remember they only grind on stones.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to tell you, the 4.6 is my favorite Randall model.
it's really cool, right?
It's just the coolest shape. Like you said, sog bowie with a whole bunch of belly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cool pattern.
So have you seen like the 3s set up as a fighter?
That's a
So
good
I've got a 3.7 in my hand right now.
Yeah.
Just snap a little picture for you guys.
model.
But yeah, I really love the. Sorry, the mic's in the way. There it is. I really love the Randall non-fighter fighters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, something to check out.
I think I have a couple of 4.6s. I know I have one in Ivorite handles,
Oh, that's cool.
and I have one, it might be black canvas. Yeah, that's pretty. Very sweepy for a Randall.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Very big belly, especially out towards the tip there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 and the 4 are traditionally skinners, so when you make them into fighters, they're really cool.
Yeah.
So don't look at my other pics,
just-
guys.
Gonna say, look at Tom. He just blew his
Oh,
cover.
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see my. Well, yeah, you can. Never mind.
Just like Tom sharing pictures in his Facebook group. Hey man, what is that back there? I see something back there.
See, I this was almost a Swiss Army conundrum for me
Oh.
because I was just like, do I pick a Randall? Do I pick a SOG?
Yeah.
Because it's like it's obvious, but it's also what should be picked.
Right.
Yeah, the number 1 is an obvious pick, but we've talked about
Yeah.
it and
Right.
like almost hands off. I felt this was a little different though.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just like it felt in that same vein of like, do I or do I not? It should be picked. It should be talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
I only didn't pick a 4.6 because I already picked a 4.6 in a past episode because I had just gotten one.
They're fantastic. I'm glad you got a couple. That makes me happy.
I'm pretty sure they're like a yin and yang pair, man. I think one's black and one's Ivorite.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. The first Randall I ever bought, I bought from Bobby Branton, and he had sent me a picture that had a 4.6 fighter in it with Ivorite handles. And after I talked to him about the knife I was going to buy, it was probably a 1 stack leather number 1 or something. I said, "What about that Ivorite? I really like that." He said, "Oh, I just sold it." Like, son of a biscuit. So I had
Come
to
on,
go on
Bobby.
a quest. I had to go on a quest to find one.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
All right, pick 2. Mark?
2. What's the category, Tom, for pick 2?
Large non-dagger.
Large non-dagger.
And this was a very kind of a difficult one for me because like I have what Sean described in mind,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find anything like what I was thinking of.
This one is, this one might be that. They don't say, this is Dave Ellis's site, right? Exquisite Knives.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say the blade thickness. It doesn't look particularly thick for its length if you zoom in on the guard area.
Right.
So I think this probably feels pretty quick in the hand. This is a Ben
Ooh.
Seward Damascus Sanmai Koa fighter. And I just loved the shape. I loved everything about this knife.
I'm not sure I've seen anything from Ben Seward that I didn't like.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty fair statement. So this is obviously like a super fancy sort of fighter, but this is basically like I think I'm going to call it a riff on a Bowie. I don't know. I mean, it definitely has that clip Bowie shape, but the handle shape isn't necessarily straight Bowie, and it's got that, I think it's got a real gentle S to the guard.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Such a pretty knife. Let me give you the specs here. Bowie has an amazing Sanmai blade, approximately 10 inches, and Damascus is on the cutting edge. So it's kind of an interesting Sanmai backwards from a lot of them, right? Where it's Damascus on the clad on the sides with a core that's a certain steel. So this is Damascus core.
Yeah.
Which is
I really like that.
Really cool. Yeah. Also, like, hyper unforgiving on the whole is the core centered thing.
Yeah, I love when dudes do that because it's like you're just hiding all kinds of cool shit and you're like, fuck you, because I can.
Right.
And it's such a great look.
Yep. Yeah, overall 14.75 with the 10-inch blade. That is my size knife right there, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Sculpted guard is blued steel. I thought Zerk at first, but the fact that it's blued steel is even cooler. We had a nice conversation amongst the four of us about bluing earlier today. Proper hot blued steel is just such a beautiful thing.
Cool that it's pulling some of my own up from it, too.
Yeah, isn't that neat? What a cool piece, man. Got some real nice koa on the handles. Got a nice two-finger sort of locked in first part of the handle. Bird's head at the back.
It reminds me of some of those big old long fighters that Fitch used to make. The blade shape at least does.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But definitely different handle, different, it's gorgeous. That's a fucking great piece right there.
Yeah, apparently his dad, David, his father David, made the sheath. What a beautiful sheath it has, too.
Well, damn, Dad.
Tooled leather with a little ostrich.
Mm-hmm.
Super swank, man.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, this thing is legit. On that same page, I almost picked that Moran round bar fighter right below it.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful, beautiful thing. But I didn't. I'm getting distracted. Ben Seward, yeah. Damascus Sanmai Koa fighter.
Man, the link I just sent from Exquisite that I linked off the bottom of the first one you sent, the large Bowie fighter.
Yeah, that's hot.
Dude, you wouldn't have gone wrong picking that bad motherfucker either.
No. Mm-mm. Big old proper gentle recurve.
11.5-inch blade, 17.5 overall. Kind of makes me think of the knife from Predator a little bit.
Yeah.
You're not alone. You are not alone.
Right?
I mean, really I got a type, man. There's a reason I sent it.
Yeah. He's not a hard one to figure out, that Sean Kendrick. Yeah, that is a super cool piece, too. Large and quick in the hand, says Dave. I bet that baby is, too. Very nice. Nice Hamon. Ben Seward. Killer stuff, man.
Yeah. Very talented.
So that's my large non-dagger. Although this thing, I assume it's sharpened on the clip. It looks like it is. It might not be. It should be.
We'll assume it is.
We'll assume it is, but there's a lot of edge on that knife. There is a lot of edge.
Michael, what did you pick?
This is one I really thought Sean would have picked or had picked for this. And I was kind of surprised it wasn't. Because we've talked about him before. The Jim Hammond knives. We've talked about his stuff, his fighters. So I picked his Flesh Eater fighting knife.
So he had this knife, the Flesh Eater, that was featured on the cover of a book. And if you click here for more details, you can see him grinding one, and there's a picture of it next to it.
Okay, I'll send you the picture from Arizona.
Oh, there's a picture of it next to the book.
Yeah.
There was a whole article about him putting it together. Here, I'm sending sorry about this, the Arizona Custom Knives link. So this fellow had a very distinct style. You know, he had these, like, the lines across it. He had kind of like the Polkowski with a very full handle scales that he would do the guard and everything. But this one in particular, let me pull this up again, was designed with another guy for Desert Storm.
I want to say this was on the cover of maybe Sheffield or Colville Knives in the 90s. Do you guys remember that?
Koval.
Was it Colville?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. I remember looking at this and being like, oh, that is so cool.
It has a 9-inch blade length, 14 overall, 15 ounces, but it's got like this sharpened topped like edge that's just wicked. Like the whole thing is this kind of drooping, almost a narrow kukri blade shape.
Yeah.
With a little bit of drop, but the secure as hell, like double sub hilt type of handle.
All right. Here's a tip. When you get on his website, jimhammondknives.com, click on the active line under knife galleries, and there's the Flesh Eater, the Flesh Eater Dragon, the Flesh Eater 2, the Flesh Eater 3.0 Overwatch, the Flesh Eater Runt, the Small Flesh Eaters, the Flesh Eater 15, the Flesh Eater 5 Utility Bolo, the Flesh Eater Military Bolo, the Flesh Eater 8 UTAC Bolo.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And each and every one is badass.
Yeah. No doubt.
And if you click on Model Archive, if you go to the bottom of it, there's the Flesh Eater Talibong,
Wow.
which is a very, very Filipino-inspired piece.
Yeah.
Does any of them actually tell the story of how he designed it? Because now that has just gone away.
That was in the, I thought it was in the link.
It was.
Oh, no,
written
that
on
was the
non-
book.
Okay.
My bad.
Right here, you've got to be on the active line, click on just the regular Flesh Eater, and there is, you would
Oh,
put
yeah.
TLDR if you were posting.
Yeah, right.
Well, read some of that to us if you've got it actually pulled up.
Yeah, beginning. The Flesh Eater began when a friend of mine asked his martial arts instructor, what would you look for in a fighting knife? Not a combat knife, but a pure fighting knife. My friend was Master Chief Petty Officer Don Griffiths, who spearheaded the design development research for the SEALTAC series with U.S. Navy Special Warfare SEAL personnel in 1981. During one of Don's visits to the shop as the first 2 prototypes were being developed, while accidentally experiencing the edge of the first prototype, Don proclaimed, "That knife's a real Flesh Eater," and the name stuck. The Flesh Eater is based primarily upon Largo Mano Eskrima and Isshin Ryu Karate. Advincula, a first-generation student of the founder of Isshin Ryu Karate, Tatsuo Shimabuku, began studying Eskrima in 1946, Isshin Ryu in 1958, and Hindiandi Kung Fu in 1961. Then it goes into handle, grip, blade. Yeah, I mean,
cool.
Super cool.
It is thorough. That dude has a tapered tang, too.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, sorry, I kind of messed that one up, but yeah,
No, you're
it's really badass. And those are the type of knives I think of when I think of fighting knives. Once again, nostalgia, shit that I loved when I was younger.
All right, and there's also a sub-gallery, like if you clicked on the Flesh Eater picture where I was reading from, there that has some really, really nice examples. One with this really creamy white paper micarta.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
pretty-
I
No,
know
that's not
now.
paper. That's fucking like a natural kind of linen, like a, not butterscotchy, but bone linen kind of. Super nice.
Clicking on shit ain't too easy here.
Yeah, some of it clicks, some of it don't.
That very wide for the width of the blade top fuller is super cool. I love that detail. Yeah, like a finger groove handle on these knives for the kids at
Yeah.
home.
Your blood
Double
groove in on
finger
the
grip.
spine.
Right.
Pretty rad.
It is pretty rad. I really like the Flesh Eater 3.0 Overwatch too. What a funky shape that guy is. It does not have a guard. It actually has almost like a anti-guard on top.
Yeah.
What an interesting shape though.
Carrying a 9-inch blade in combat is fucking. That's putting it out
Statement of intent.
Yeah.
there. Mm-hmm.
That one that's on Arizona, that micarta is so dark in the area where your hand goes. That makes me wonder if someone trained a whole bunch with this or carried it somewhere a whole bunch. It's like black where it's got that thing where green canvas turns almost black.
Yeah.
I'd also guess that it's rubbing when it goes in and out of the sheath on the very front there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely been used and carried, lots of scuffs. So it's been in and out of that sheath.
Right.
Little detail, you can zoom in, see a little jimping. He's got nice grinds on those things, nice sweeping grinds.
Yeah.
Well done on the swedge too.
Right.
I mean, for a /combat fighting, whatever the details are there, quality.
Yeah, for sure. Cool pick, man.
Thanks, man. Just once again, shit I like.
Shit I like. Well, we all like that one.
I got to do a podcast picks. Shit I like.
That's every episode, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but we got to call it like it is.
Yep. We're finally being honest. The shit we like episode.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Sean, what's your next pick?
Dude, I got so into that I don't have it preloaded. Give me just a second to get my pictures loaded up. I got to going down that Hammond rabbit hole.
Yeah, that was fun.
I wasn't a fan of his website, but the knives are fantastic.
Dude, the juice was worth the squeeze.
Is he still making knives, do you know?
I really don't know.
Kind of seemed that way on his available pieces. When you click it, it says, I have 2 engraved pieces available. Please email me for information.
Yeah.
Because he's been making knives for over 50 years then.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's going to be us one day.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
ain't far off, man.
Oh, geez. Look at that guy.
All right, so my pick for the non-dagger is a Lotzi Szabo design short sword manufactured by Black Cloud Knives, and this is an older piece. This is, hell yeah, it's 90s tactical at its finest. 16-inch blade, 27 inches overall, 248 blade stock, and a bit over 1.5-inch wide blade depth. You've got kind of a really, really elongated Bowie blade shape.
Yeah.
Because it's not a standard clip because there's a bit of inward curve to the clip.
Right.
Pronounced double guard, integral, full tang, screwed down micarta handle. And dude, it looks like it would be so fucking fast once you got that dude going with that counterweight. You know how long the handle is? That looks like a 2-handed handle.
Yeah, for sure.
And man, it just looks like it would lop off limbs and just be crazy quick about it.
Yeah, it'd be scary.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked Lozzie's designs. Very out there.
It's a name
Some
I hadn't
more
thought
so
about
than others.
in a long time.
So at the last gathering, he was set up in my cube for the last 2 years.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, outside the box kind of.
Fantastic
stuff going
designer.
Yeah, and now if you guys want to see this, the only place I could find a picture was on Arizona. It actually takes you to the piece if you click on it, so you can see detailed photos. And it is just a great looking piece.
What's
All
the
business.
overall length on that, Sean?
Overall, what did I say?
I can't
27.
Yeah, for
remember.
long.
That thing is big.
Why don't
Yeah,
you spell?
16 inches of blade.
Why don't you spell the name, Sean? In case
Yeah, I
people
guess
don't
I
know what
should.
Szabo
Okay.
is.
Lotzi is Laci, and Szabo is Szabo. And you can find it if you search Lotzi Szabo, or you could probably find it just as easy if you search Black Cloud Knives.
Mm-hmm. That is
Feel
such
like-
a blast from the past. That is fantastic.
And dude, it is all business. You could fuck up a row of sons of bitches with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Awesome stuff.
Good pick,
Now,
Sean.
I'm going to go ahead and give my backup because it's
Oh, yeah.
it's similar page. It's from Black Cloud Knives, and it's the Black Cloud Knives Just Fighter.
We got it.
Just link you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nice long swedge, sharpened swedge.
Deep.
Integral
Ew.
double guard again, comfy looking handle. Once again, another blade, ground all the way to the spine. It looks like it would be just quick as all get out in your hand.
Very Cressata.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I was going to say it. Whenever I think of Lassie, I think of Jim Keating. I think they felt like they were working together at the time.
Man, whenever I think of Lotzi, I think of that UUK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you guys who don't know what the UUK is, it is a pistol grip styled fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Very cool.
if it wasn't a
Great
dagger
pick.
blade, it would have easily fit into this. Actually, it would have fit really well into the 5 to 6 inch because I think some of those had a 5-inch blade.
I think Barry Jones just posted the other day some Impact Tool stuff that he was working on for Zabo.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Big club kind of stuff.
Was that Jawbone he was working on?
Yes.
Is that one of Lotzi's designs?
Yep. Still out there doing it, man.
Awesome.
Love it.
He tied a lot of like what felt like traditional like ethnic knife designs in with like a modern take, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really fantastic maker.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
I think it's up to you, Tom.
All right.
Oh.
So I went with a Bowie, basically.
Uh-oh.
It's not really a Bowie though, because if you look at it, it's by Rick Marchand.
Shit.
And I don't know if you got to handle this, Birch. I think so. I think we were at Blade Show, and I think Dudley had me pick this up, and I want to say I showed it to you. This knife blew my mind when I handled it. It's 1/4 inch thick, but it's big. Overall length is like 18 inches. It's got 12 3/4 inch blade. And it's a D-guard Bowie with like a hemp wrapped handle.
Yeah.
It's got a copper blade catcher up on the top, and it's got some recurve in it. And this knife was a knife that kind of scared me a little bit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of intent.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it was big. It was really fast and light, and it was sharp as hell. And it just stuck in my mind. I love this piece. And I'm sure Dudley probably still has it.
Oh, yeah.
But it is a mind-blowing piece. It's big. It's everything you would want in a fighter. It's fast. That top edge is sharp. Really cool piece.
It's interesting because, like you said, the proportions are, it's got to be wild in the hand, right? Okay, when you look at it in the pictures, it looks like an 8 or 9 inch Bowie, right? Just the straight up photo of it sitting on top of the sheath. It's a big knife, but it doesn't seem huge. But then you look at the dimensions, 18 overall. So it's a D-guard, but that's not a D-guard that like just barely fits your hand, right?
No.
That's a D-guard that's a monster, like a hand and a half kind of D-guard it must be.
Yeah, and it's like a wrought iron D-guard, so you could knuckle somebody with that thing too.
Yeah.
This piece is just, like I said, it's stuck in my mind ever since, and it's one of the coolest pieces I've ever handled.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I like a lot of his stuff. It's very almost Fikes-ish, if that makes
Yeah.
any sense.
Yeah, I can see that. Fantastic maker. If you get a chance to get one of his knives, his pieces are pretty reasonable too.
Yeah.
His heavy knives, if you click on the link in the website, some of the like cleavers and kukris and different things are really cool.
Yeah. Super cool. Bush cleaver is real cool.
They just look like they would work. They would do the work. That's all you need from them.
I've got a couple, like if you click on the gallery, it's like that caper knife, the bush knives. I've got basically 2 of those. They're a little
Nice.
different. Just fantastic work. The hemp that he does is really clean and nice. It's a very useful handle. And like what you're saying, like his bush swords, they do remind me of like fog kind of a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I
But
can
yeah.
see that.
Check out his work. I think you guys would like it, and especially check that out. I'll try to remember to put a link up. I'm really bad about that.
Why don't you tell the kids at home how to spell his name, because it's not obvious, and how to find his work.
So it's Wilder Tools is the website, wildertools.com. And his name is Rick Marchand, Marchand. He lives up in Canada land.
People that have been around a minute will recognize that name quick. But some of our listeners might not. So
Super good dude. He came to the USN early on, and
yeah,
that's where I met him. And just a fantastic guy, and his craft is spot on, like very, very on point.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great looking knife.
All right. Anybody have any seconds? Or
I got a fun backup.
yeah.
I wasn't going to send it, but since Sean did a short sword, I came across this and I was like, well, I got to do this then. It's the Salmonero short sword that he made.
Oh, yeah.
That's super
You
cool.
got
I think we talked
guys
about
remember
that
this
piece
one?
a while back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a cool thing that is, man.
So it's basically what you would think of from a Sal knife is kind of, he's got a style, he's got a look, but he stretched that mofo out and the whole thing is just as clean as you would think it'd be. 15-inch blade, 24 overall, just a beautiful hand rub across, along the whole thing. Great piece.
That hand rub's giving Tom the hives right now. He's breaking out
That is a-
cold sweats. That's a lot of hand rub.
Yeah, beautiful checkering over the handle.
Yep.
His jimping that he loves to do. Just gorgeous.
Yeah. All the
I don't
classic
know about a fighter,
Sal
but I was like,
cues.
That's a chunky piece of 3V that he's ground away to nothing, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, the blade's got to be pretty light, especially with the handle being full thickness back there. It's going to really help make it quick.
a hand rubbing 3V, just no.
No. Yeah.
He was feeling himself that day or week.
His hands were probably feeling it for sure.
Heck yeah.
You'll notice there's probably not another one out there.
Right.
One and done.
This is classic Sal where like the deeper you look, the more little super cool details there are, right? Like the little tiny bevels on the edges of the handle, right? That are like polished out, like little facets of a diamond. Just such
Oh,
cool
mirror
stuff,
polish.
man. Yeah, exactly. I love all that.
Sean's going to give it the thumbs down, though.
Uh-oh.
It's 0.379 inch blade thickness.
Ah,
That's what I say. It's chunky.
Yeah.
And then he hollow ground that top and the bottom. I bet it feels pretty quick in the hand.
it would have to. And man, depending on how he drilled out the handle, having some counterbalance back there.
Yeah, I'm hoping he left all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, what a cool piece.
Yeah. I bet that thing's much quicker than 379 thick would belie.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he usually doesn't play when he's grinding in there.
No,
They are deep.
it looks well ground.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have made it out of his shop if it wasn't.
Right. Right.
Uh-uh.
Yep. I drilled over this one a while ago. Great maker and a nice dude.
Hell yeah.
So while we're talking about second picks or backups, I don't really have a second pick or a backup, but I want to give a shout out to a couple fighting type knives that would fit into this era. And it seems like the Bill Moran ST23 would fit perfectly. Shout out to Bill's work.
For sure.
All right. I didn't have a backup for this one either. All right. Are we on to number 3? Last category?
Yeah, historical.
Last category. Historical
Hit us, Mark.
fighters. So this one, this actually turned into a little bit of a rabbit hole because I didn't really appreciate or understand that there is maybe I knew from Justin Spycraft 101, but the CIA has a museum and they have a collection of artifacts in their museum. And this one's real cool. This is an OSS Bolo So the caption says, Research and Development Branch of the OSS created and adapted weapons for the Allied forces. So this is a bolo knife, finger groove handle, looks like a brass S-shaped guard. This one's obviously been through a lot, as you might expect, ending up in the CIA collection. And it's got that giant butter knife bolo kind of look going on.
Yeah.
And so it says, I tried to find a date. It didn't list a date, but it says, with origins shortly after the Spanish-American War, this bolo knife served combat forces during World War II. I would buy that. I would not actually be surprised that this was a World War I-ish era kind of thing, but I don't know.
I feel like that knife probably cut less brush and more flesh
Stuff. Yeah. So it is 43.8 centimeters long, which is 17 and a quarter. So it's a good, bolos are big, right? But it's a big old bolo knife with a leather sheath, and the handle's all split. Obviously, like I said, this thing has done a fair bit of work in its life doing OSS things. Now, the really interesting thing to me, down at the bottom of that page, or toward the bottom, there's a link under Learn More that says Official OSS Exhibition Catalog. And that takes you to a spot where you can open a PDF, and it says, in the summer of 2011, the CIA Museum inaugurated a gallery dedicated to the Office of Strategic Services, the OSS, the World War II outfit that was America's first centralized intelligence agency. So the thing that opens up is an exhibition catalog of stuff that they have in the collection. And it's clearly not everything in the collection. It's sort of like highlights, people that were in the OSS, the things they did to train, that kind of stuff. But it's a really nice PDF to read through, so I'll have to share that in the group for people that are fascinated like I am with all this OSS stuff.
You got the Woodsman pal in there. That's cool as hell.
Yeah. There's a bunch of cool stuff in here and some nice history. So yeah, definitely worth checking out.
That's cool.
And it makes me say, next time I go to DC, see if we can go see this museum. That would be super fun.
Well, that would be really cool.
Wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The OSS Museum. So yeah, bolo. I looked at many bolos when I was trying to, that's funny. This is actually my backup. Oops. I picked two bolo knives. This was one that I just thought was fascinating because it's part of this OSS collection. And then I actually have another that's the World War I knife I was thinking of. So you want me to share that now?
Yeah.
Since I already kind of blew it.
You blew it.
Blew it. Totally blew it, pal. This is a World War I bolo, a U.S. Army bolo. And
I like those.
This is in the National Museum of African American History and Culture, part of the Smithsonian. So this was made by Springfield Armory. They made them from 1777 to 1968. Look at that run, man.
That's
Oh,
wild.
Lord.
This thing they're dating it somewhere between 1912 and 1918, this particular example. Wood and metal knife, leather with metal and cloth sheath. It almost looks like canvas, right? It looks like fire hose or something with leather. This is a 16-inch long. The knife itself is 15 and a half. It's got a good sized blade, a typical bolo. This one's pointier, and it has inscriptions on it. US/19530 and SA with the Springfield Armory with the flaming bomb logo, which is super cool.
Yeah.
That's got to be up there with the running for the longest
Contract.
military issue,
Yeah.
You'd think so.
right?
You'd think
I
so.
mean, good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd they all go?
Right. Probably a whole bunch of them in the dirt.
Uh-huh.
In the bottom of foxholes with dudes, man.
That's a great pick right there. I love a bolo knife.
I thought it was fascinating. Yeah, and a bolo seemed like on point for this.
Kind of smatchety.
Yeah, so maybe not the super quickest knife, and maybe more in that category of combat kind of a knife, but
Oh, look, your arm fell off.
yes, right. Surprise.
Trench in your skull.
Right.
You know, from 1777 to 68, that thing put up some numbers, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, as far as fighting knives.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could have run into that in the Civil War. It's like crazy.
War of 1812 for sure. Yeah, how crazy.
Good Lord.
Totally wild. So yeah, I thought those bolos were cool.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised nobody picked them. I mean, maybe not those specific examples, but
Very cool.
yeah, so those are my historical examples. World War
Nice.
II and World War I, baby.
There you go. Michael, what'd you do?
Well, I did something real dumb.
Okay.
I went World War I for something that I don't think it was experimental and never really made it for obvious reason. The experimental hat knife for World War I.
Oh,
Yeah. I couldn't find anything else on this besides this page. They've got a patent for it. It was designed. So this is basically a bayonet-y, clip point, big, almost like an Argentina bayonet. Designed to be retrofit onto a hat, metal helmet, or pith helmet. This was for the British. Each with minor adjustments. And the bayonet follows the original patent drawings. It's made from leather, high carbon steel blade, and aluminum base. And you were supposed to basically put this on your hat and then, I guess, stab somebody. It could fold back or it could pop up, and you would just ram them like a unicorn.
wow. Like a narwhal.
Yeah. You're
Ram.
So I guess it just never made it in production except for Windlass, who
Wild that
is-
never caught on.
it's so crazy that the unicorn hat didn't make it.
I mean, it seems like a fantastic idea.
Especially on, your regular cloth hat.
Yeah, they're like officer's cap.
Yeah.
And this thing's like poking through the top. Is it supposed to be a thing where that's like a chin strap? Like you put it on and it comes through the hat? Well, I don't know that I understand completely what's going on there.
The original photo here, besides the patent, isn't very clear
Yeah.
because it's not big enough to be a chin strap.
Yeah,
But man, you're going to look pretty goofy if you don't have that.
Wow. And it clearly folds down even though it has a sheath, right? It's got like a
Yeah.
pull out, unlatch it, and swivel it.
Yeah, but when you prepare for war, that's when it gets up.
Blades up.
Yeah.
You give the command.
Mm-hmm. So I thought this piece of oddity was worthy of us. I had to share it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would never, ever have guessed that one.
No, it's not going to be quick. It's not double-edged. Unless you really got the head bob going. I guess you could really get in there and do some damage.
What's crazy to me is
like
somebody.
a circus seal.
Right, right. Sean's like, I knew that headbang would pay off. Come get me, motherfuckers.
I guess what's kind of crazy to me is that somebody thought this was such a good idea that they actually patented.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they...
It's like,
Yeah, I don't know if they gave it to 3 privates and they're like, first thing they did was play, fucking Unicorn Slam or something. Like, okay, that's why we didn't do it. Okay, now I know.
Yeah, well, you can patent up a lot of different stuff. Useful, novel, and non-obvious. This is all of the above.
Yeah.
Maybe hard on the useful scale, but
So if you're thinking about making a knife, it's been done, guys. I'm sorry.
the only thing that would make it better is if it had if it was a cut and shoot.
right,
Oh, hell yeah.
right. I gotta say, this hat knife, Michael, ranks right up there with my candle knife or whatever it was that I had.
It's definitely one of the dumber things I've seen in a while.
Or the flash in the pan
The
flash bulb
flashlight,
knife. Yeah, the flashlight knife where it like goes
yeah.
poof and makes a bright flash of light to
So you
distract
can see
the
him
person.
stab him.
Yes.
That was at least interesting.
Yeah. No, this one's interesting too. It just really makes me wonder how exactly, like, what is that strap all about?
Just imagine some guys like, this is it. This is going to make it big. This is gonna be
Oh yeah.
And his buddy's like, you better patent that, buddy. Someone else is going to take it.
Yeah, they're gonna run away with that.
You know what probably killed this whole thing? The first time someone like put that strap around their arm or their thigh and showed up. It's like, no, hat knife, not thigh knife.
Hey, no shit.
Look at that right below it. Bolo.
Mm-hmm.
Bolos, man, they're everywhere. Okay.
Very cool.
Very interesting pick, Michael.
I don't know about cool, but interesting for sure.
Very interesting.
I mean, it's intriguing.
Beat that, Sean.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready to.
Hold my pamplemousse, he said.
What do you got, Sean?
Hold my hat.
All right. I have for you, gentlemen, a selection of turn of the century, late 1800s, early 1900s Mexican fighting knives.
Ooh,
Shit.
look at you.
Now, where shall we start?
The Navajo. Or Navajo.
Navaja.
Which
I think
one?
that's Spain.
I mean,
The
dude,
the
okay.
second
Oh, yeah.
from the right.
Which one? Look at that. He was ready for you.
Let's start by saying that I've got 4 sets of pictures here and a bunch of knives, and they show the cultural mashup that is Mexico. Because, man, I see Argentinian influence, I see Spanish influence, and I see a huge German influence.
Yeah, I'm going to say French too.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
A little bit of everybody.
We got some melting pot cutlery here. All right. To Michael's reference, there is a kind of Navajo meets a Bowie. Whatever.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yep.
And
That's fair.
looks like that handle's got to be cast. Cast handle
Oh,
with
for
what
sure.
I'm guessing is a bone insert in it. And I believe, man, that's either on the butt is either a eagle head or a wolf's head, and I'm not sure because the picture isn't that great.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tons of patina and character on that blade. You can tell that the back edge is sharpened.
And it says Mexico.
Right.
Yeah. And once again, I'm going to share all these pictures. I try to be pretty good about that. Any pictures that the guys see, you'll get to see if you go into the Facebook group. I've actually started trying to put the episode number so you can search by the episode number and make it a little easier to find if you're not getting to listen to it as soon as it came out. I didn't always do that, but after a while trying to find some of my old posts, I was like, you know what would really fucking help?
If a guy included some basic information.
Yeah. Funny how that works out, right?
Yeah. Boy, we're not talking about daggers, but there's some lookers in there for daggers.
Yeah,
Man,
no
okay.
shit.
Well, okay. In the first set of pictures,
You could use daggers on this, no?
Uh-oh. Tom used a dagger. Go ahead.
Did.
the one now, there's 3 daggers in that first picture. They're all very interesting.
Yeah.
I think the most interesting one is the last one, though, with that kind of. That's got to be bone. I doubt they're using ivory for the handle.
Right.
So it's like a grooved bone handle. What's that
Cow
kind
shin
of guard
bone?
called? With the
Quilligan?
2 yeah, quilling guard.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Jeez, man, it had been eating holes in my fucking skull since quilling guard. And then I think the butt of the handle on that one is kind of once again, man, that is either a really stylized bird or a wolf. And I'm thinking that one's a bird with teeth.
It looks like a bird. Shaped
Or
like
is it a-
Dinosaur.
Is it a jaguar, though?
I don't know.
No, I get where you're coming from. But then just a super fucking pointy, kind of narrow blade with really abrupt shoulders, so it has almost a diamond look to it
Yeah.
in the profile, not just in the fucking cross section. super interesting pieces there. And man, like I said, these are just so interesting because you look at each of these picture suites and you see so much cultural influence from everything that's been going on in Mexico and everybody who set foot in Mexico, and then them taking the stuff that worked best from each of those cultures' cutlery inspirations and putting them to work.
Yep.
Okay. I got a question. Couple questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To me, okay, so the daggers to the left of that one, and most of the rest of the blades in here have the exact same style of guard. Almost looks like a hammer. What is that? Is there a name for it? Is there a reason for it?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Dude, I don't know, but there's
But it
definitely.
carries out.
Yeah, pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty unique.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, the site I found most of these pictures on, not the greatest source of information. I mean, they were more talking about how Mexicans were known for their knife fighting prowess.
I'm just intrigued by that because it's kind of very unique but very cool. It's a very interesting shape.
Dude, I would bet you $1 that's some German shit.
I bet you're right.
Because, okay, on the handles on a lot of these, I'm seeing German influence, like the animal head pommels, the cast handles with the inlays. Man,
Old
just
Pumas.
so much of that screams Solingen.
Yeah. And also, why made in Mexico? Why is that written in English?
Yeah.
Dude, some of these might not be as old as what I thought they were.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious because some of these look very old.
Right.
What it looks like in the last picture, there's like almost like a K-bar with like trench art handle type almost with like
theater. Yeah, theater.
Yeah,
maybe.
theater. Yeah.
And dude, yeah, that now, me and Rachel were actually discussing that. I was showing her the pictures, and that's 110% a repurposed K-bar blade.
Yeah.
I would bet $1 on it.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, really nice execution on the handle, right?
It looks like theater type stuff, right?
Yeah. It looks like green, red, and orange fiber with some probably aluminum, and then buffalo horn or black micarta.
It's the nicest one in the whole group.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, the nicest handle.
What's that at the butt of that handle? We talked about an ethnic knife of some sort that had that sort of shape to it where it's a cylinder that sits crossways.
Mm-hmm.
African, right?
Maybe. And maybe it was more like a ball on each side or something. I don't remember.
But, I mean, this is a ball that's flattened off on the faces.
Yeah, right.
And then it's got, I think that is a flower engraving.
Looks like it.
Is it a Yataghan?
It's not a Yataghan because that's the outward.
The flare.
Yeah, the outward flare on it, yeah.
These are all interesting, Sean. That is quite the find.
And then that standalone guy, the one where it's the only one in the picture.
Yeah.
Really interesting piece.
Is that like an Applegate or not Fairbanks type of thumb thing? Is that what they were going for there?
I don't know. But
The little divot in the side of the blade?
yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
It looks like it's probably there for a reason.
Yeah.
That's a cool blade shape.
Oh, that's a wicked cool blade shape. And the handle works with it too, even though it's circular, round, and it would make orientation. Well, with your quilling guard, you could use the guard a little bit for orientation purposes.
It's got a pretty long choil too, so.
Yeah, to say the least.
I think in the second picture that knife on the far right is kind of interesting.
The one with the really, let's see.
It's like an umbrella handle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that scorpion maybe? I don't know.
I think it might be, is it a dragon?
I don't know. It felt like a scorpion tail, but I don't know what it is, honestly.
Dude, I think it might be like if you look at the guard, I think thematically it's kind of like an Incan dragon.
Yeah, Inca. Yep.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
They're very ornate.
Yeah.
That second,
Sure.
that second one with the big clip has that shape that a bunch of these other ones do at the guard. Makes you wonder if somebody was like manufacturing that shape in length. You know what I mean? And then cut slices of it or something.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
as
Who
a
the
guard?
fuck knows, man? I mean, the more I look, the more questions I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one you were just talking about, the big boy there, like that's a Aztec battle helmet on the butt cap of it,
Right.
Yeah.
done in brass.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Looks like it might be like a hard carbon blade too, because it's got some nice patina starting to develop on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's a couple of these that have really nice patina, and I mean it's probably like what 1075, 1095, something like that.
Yeah.
I just wonder what some of the flat areas are on the top of like the dagger, the first one you talked about, the Mexico. They're flat on one side. I wonder if that's for an engraving or.
I bet you $1 there's something on that.
I think it's a stylized eagle head, right?
Well, but it's
Or
like flat,
Like
they're-
the Mexican eagle.
Yeah, 100%. But that flat that is specifically there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it for your
Point.
thumb? Maybe,
No.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, dude, you could thumb cap, but I bet you that there's something scratched on
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Seems like it.
Really can't wait to share this. I liked all the picks I made, but I was super excited to share these with you guys because I don't even remember what I was searching. I think I just searched Mexican fighting knives, and the snowball rolled downhill from there.
Yeah. It's a fun mystery. I don't know. And somebody hopefully will.
Yeah, we got to have a listener that knows more.
Yeah, and if I'm wrong, man, tell me I'm wrong. Make me less ignorant, if that's possible.
Just go ahead and try.
Very cool.
I'll fight you. I'll fight you at every turn.
Yeah, I think this is probably the coolest pick of the show for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, well, thank you.
Gotta agree. Pretty darn cool. Tommy's got a chance to pull it out of the fire.
Oh yeah, Tommy's got to
Probably
go. I forgot.
Probably.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, Eeyore.
I was going to say, apparently I didn't understand this, but this was my idea. So you guys didn't understand the assignment.
That's how you turn it.
It wouldn't be a picks episode of the Mark of the Maker if at some point Tom didn't say, "Oh, I'm not sure exactly I understood the assignment here."
I understood 100%. I'm saying I don't think you guys
Oh, okay.
because the last one was a large fighter non-dagger. This one was just historical, so I picked a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, mine included daggers.
Yeah,
I mean, I had a hat knife.
But I had a hat knife.
that's true.
Hey, if the hat knife had took off, you would have seen a dagger blade on it.
Hey, if the hat knife fits, wear it.
Dude.
That's what I say.
So I went with a historical Roman dagger called the Pugio. Pugio. These are really cool. So basically, you can actually buy like the real thing. So I just sent a link of one that was available for purchase. Not now, but tell me that isn't a cool piece.
Oh, yeah, man. That's wicked cool. I've
They're
always
just-
enjoyed those.
I feel like it's like an Ek knife. You hold that in your hand, you know what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to stab Pilate or Caesar. Yeah. Apparently, this is what they killed him with, right? Et tu, Brute, all that.
Mm-hmm.
But
With
these
a
are,
Pugio?
yeah.
Really?
This is what
Yeah.
they would have stabbed him with. This is the common like belt knife, fighting knife that they would have carried.
Holy shit, guys.
What?
Give me just a second. I just found an Anders Hagstrom Pugio.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
I fucking shit you not.
Dude,
Well, these are-
hell.
These are like 3 inches wide.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 15, 16 inches overall. Just a super cool piece. And they're super wasp waisted. And basically looks like a cut down gladius almost. Yeah, I really like these. I've always liked them. And I think it would be super cool to have one of these historical pieces in a collection. But
Oh God,
good
yeah.
luck. I mean, when you search it up, there's like multiple like rusted patinaed ones that have sold.
Yeah.
I wish they would have said what it sold for.
Right.
Right. All your money.
And damn, that Hogstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Lordy Lord. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. You can definitely see the Scott Slobodian influence there. That is beautiful.
Well, Hogstrom piece, man. Everything about it. Money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anders is a really good dude too. Very cool. That's what I got.
No, that was exactly historical. I mean, I didn't know we're supposed to do not daggers for that one.
Yeah, we weren't.
I'm sorry it didn't follow the rules, but still a great pick.
It is an interesting pick.
Oh, hell yeah.
Peugeot.
What else we got?
Very nice.
Hold on. I'm sending you another interesting modern Pooj.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Oh, the Pooj, that we're calling it?
That's what I'm calling it. Pooj.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Oh, that's
I like
neat.
that one.
Yeah, that's our dude, Yetiman's Big Blades. We've mentioned him before.
Yeah.
And his take on it. And it is nice.
That is real cool.
Overall length. Wow. 12 inches.
30
20
ounces.
inches. 20 inches. Wow.
That is a beast of a knife, man.
270 stock, yeah.
30 ounces. Almost 2 pounds.
It's like a ridge down the middle, though. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I'll tell you what, Tom, I'll do you the favor. The Peugeots that I found pictures of, I'll share them in my picture suite.
Nice.
Save you a little bit of work.
Wow.
Nice.
And why do I do that? Because I'm selfless. And I care.
I know. Yeah. That's the kind of person you are. That's why we love you, Sean.
And quite frankly, I'm brutally humble.
All right, take it easy.
Probably the most humble.
I mean, anyone you know. Probably the most humble person you know.
Not that I would harp on it.
That's me, Sean Kendrick.
Join my Patreon.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly.
Anywho.
Very cool.
Excellent. I shared my backup pick already. Do we have backups?
Nope. That was all I had.
That's it. Well,
I think it was great picks.
that was fun, fellas. I liked it. Some very interesting stuff. Certainly some stuff I've never seen before in there. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing some stuff I haven't seen before.
So there will be a part 2. We've already got categories lined up. If you guys enjoyed this, well, you'll probably enjoy it too.
That's the truth.
But
And
if you don't,
Didn't
The other
enjoy
one-
this.
it'll already have been made, and we're sorry.
We
I'm not
apologize
sorry.
in advance.
No, we're not sorry.
I'm not
Never.
apologizing for people who don't have taste.
Yeah, if you hated this, you can just skip 149. We're not offended.
Mm-mm.
Well, maybe we are. We just wouldn't say it out loud.
Should we tease what the next categories are going to be, or
Oh, well, look
leave
at
them wanting
you.
more? How do you
are
want to do it?
Such a tease. Go ahead.
Let me find it. We run our fucking mouths in the chat so much. All right. So, in Fighting Knives Part 2, we will be covering Category 1 is a dagger. Category 2 is art/ceremonial. And then Category 3 is anything goes.
Yeah, baby. That's going to have some wild stuff in it.
But
Ceremony.
everyone.
Right.
Boot knives that attach the boots, not in the boot.
Right. The James Bond, what was her name? The woman that was attacking James Bond with the knife that deployed, the dagger that deployed out of the tip of her shoe.
Tits McGee, probably.
I don't know. The only one I can ever remember is Pussy Galore.
Yeah. Pushagala.
Pushy.
Such. It's so fantastic.
All she needs
Yeah.
is a smack in the mouth.
Bond stuff, man, is no joke.
Dude, I was watching. I enjoy the James Bond movies to no end, especially the Sean Connery ones. And I was literally watching one with Rachel and heard the line, "Oh, no need to worry, dear. It's man things."
Yeah. Yeah.
They were
It's like,
rough.
oh, that's fucking great.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Rosa Klebb is the name of that lady who, she was the villain. And at the end, she came to try to assassinate him in the hotel room and had the shoe with the dagger.
I was thinking of the
and he
film
ended up
from
knocking
Roadhouse.
him boots.
I don't think that link's going to work, but at least you can see the thumbnail. So there you go. A fictional assassination tool? Are they saying that Bond's not real?
What?
No, that's not a good link.
That's utter nonsense.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah. So let's say thanks to all of our pals, our friends on Patreon, the folks at Giant Mouse, the people at Arizona Custom Knives. Thanks for all of you for supporting us. We did get some unfortunate news here in recent days about a well-known member of the community that has passed, a great maker, and I think Tommy's going to say some words about him.
Yeah, I just wrote something up real quick. Basically I wanted to say that Ed Fowler, ABS Master Smith, passed away on January 17th, 2026. Ed was more than a master bladesmith. He was a teacher, a mentor, and a steady voice of experience in the knife world. He was known for his iconic sheephorn-handled knives, his convex grinds, and his distinctive style, often finished with a large brass guard that was unmistakably Ed Fowler. Above all, Ed was about performance. He believed a knife should be a working tool first, built to cut, and earn its keep. Ed shared his hard-earned knowledge generously, not only through his teaching and mentorship, but also through his long-running Knife Talk column in Blade Magazine and his 2 books, Ed Fuller's Knife Talk and Ed Fowler's Knife Talk 2. His influence on makers and collectors is impossible to measure, and his legacy will live on in the world in his work and standards he helped shape. Ed was an iconic character. His cowboy hat, vest, and that Western persona will be missed at Blade Show Atlanta. I got a chance to talk to him this last year, and he will be missed. His hammer has been laid down for the last time. The forge is quiet. The work is done. And his rest has been earned. Rest in peace, Ed.
Rest in peace, sir.
Rest in peace.
Well said.
Nice work, Tom.
Yeah. Tom put something
Thanks.
together. It's very nice. Ed Fowler is one of those cats, for people that never met him, he's one of those dudes that if you ever did meet him, you will remember Ed Fowler.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of guy.
He's literally been at Blade Show, I think, every year that I've been since like 93 or so. Probably before that. He's always there. He always had that vest on, the Western vest and the hat, and always very nice gentleman to talk to, and very distinctive knives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, recognizable at a glance. Yeah, rest in peace, Ed. All right, I think that is it, fellas. We're going to sign off. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Yeah. Thanks all.
Thanks, guys.
Later, folks. Appreciate y'all.
For Fighters Part 2, stay tuned.
Part 2, the fighting.
To learn more about our makers, you can find Tom Crine in his Facebook group Crine Knives or on Instagram @Crine Knives. For Michael Birch, check birchtreeblades.com, Facebook group Birch Tree Blade Works, or Michael's Instagram @BirchtreeBlades. For my own projects, I'm on the web at raygundivision.com or check my personal Instagram @msteiner. For those interested in photos, references from the show, or discussion about the show itself, you can always find us on the web at markofthemaker.com, in a Facebook group called Mark of the Maker, or on our Instagram @markofthemaker. Last but not least, credit for the ultra cool and haunting background music we use for the show. This is a piece called Noir Guitar by Stevie's Amp Shack, found at the Free Music Archive and licensed under Creative Commons CC BY 4.0. And as always, thanks for listening.